Hi guys, Nick Miller here today from Mark Supply Company. So today we have for you a 2014 Bobcat S850 M Series loader. So this loader I've actually owned for about a year and a half. There again, I'm going through some stuff from whenever I was sick. We're just now getting taken care of and getting ready to go. So this machine is a 2014 with the Kubota motor in it, V3800T. This has the SCAPA controls in it, which is what's called Standard Controls Power Assist. Standard quick attach, OEM Bobcat, high capacity, 80-inch bucket. When I say high capacity, this is the right size bucket for this S850 so that it grades right. Auxiliary hydraulics, cab heat air. Here's the story with this machine. I bought it. I've owned two machines out of this particular company. They're a metal recycling plant, and this unit was used to load material into a hopper, basically actually ground shreds of steel. The machine itself, all the boom paint, everything here is all original. Clear down through here is original. The only thing we painted was these face plates right here. We did paint the bottom gray. The cab itself is all original paint. The decals here are all original. There's 2,200 and change, I believe, off the top of my head, of brand new wheels and tires, 14-inch rubber with rim guard, brand new wheels, brand new air tires. Back door on this thing's all original. This machine has 7,000 hours is what it shows, and there's no way that that's right. And how I judge that is all the pins. Everything is as tight can be. You can see that. The boom's not slopped out of it. Quick attach is excellent, very good and tight. That's what it shows. So I'm being 100% honest here. A new one of these today is all but a 98 grand or something for a new S850. Stupid money. They did put what they call a special applications kit on this, which you'll recognize. These are used with a forestry mulcher. I left them on there. It keeps junk from getting down into the engine bay and whatnot. It does have a polymer special applications door on it. Come on back here to the back door. We left it all original. It is the original paint to the machine, original decals, everything. Top cover, everything there is original. This obviously is not a brand new machine, but the old thing is in very nice shape. Again, does have the Kubota motor. There is absolutely no abnormal noise, smoke, blow by. Yes, the oil is black, but yes, we did service it. We did change all the filters and oils. I had a set of Bobcat filter stuff we threw on it. We did put a brand new battery in it. Thing starts, runs, and works very, very well. Yes, this is a V3800 with the traditional DPF as they use, which we've had no issues with those. The thing does start and run very well. There's no oil leaks. There's no major leaks anywhere, period, on this machine. Cylinders all seem to be very good and dry. It is not welded and busted. It's not fabricated on. Well, and here's what I'm talking about when I talk about this. I will see machines, especially down here at these lift cylinders, where they're wore clear into the pin boss. They're wore right up here. It is a 2-speed machine. Up here in the front of the boom, because of the material it was pushing, you will see this. Material would get built up in between here, and it causes these little dings and dents. I've seen that on a lot of the track loaders. Bobcat just has in my opinion, a little clearance issue there. We did paint this right here, and this cross tube was skin up. We did paint that. Tilt cylinders are good. They don't leak. We did end up putting one new flat face coupler in here. You can see the cab itself is very good and straight. This is an OEM Bobcat Special Applications door. The boom itself, again, is not fabricated or welded on. This is an OEM Bobcat 80-inch bucket. I want to ask people also, leave us some feedback. We're running a Rode microphone system now. We're actually filming this all off our iPhone 14. Seemed to be going very, very well. The other nice thing is we're able to talk to you while we're running this machine. So coming in the cab, does have the OEM seat. There is one little wee crack right there. Didn't really warrant, sorry, I'm not looking. It doesn't warrant changing it, but I just want to point this out. So this machine did have on it the ability, that's what this stop knob and stuff is for. In this little box from Bobcat, you can RC this machine, radio control it. It was on there for it. It is not a keyless machine. Key. But go over here, we're going to show you 7,000 hours on the dot. RPMs, volts, your drive, your speed drift, no error codes, none whatsoever. It does have auto level feature. There is no power quick attach. You can see here all the vents and stuff are in the cab. All the glass is in the cab. All that stuff is working. So at this time, I want to fire the machine up. I'm going to run it around, show it everything works. It is cab heat air. Everything seems to be working. We can't find anything wrong with this machine. Again, it's something we did service. I'm sure, and Matt and I, we've already talked about this, how about it? There'll be 1,000 people email, and I shouldn't say 1,000, over exaggerating, but there'll be a ton of, oh man, that's a lot of hours. You'd have to set in this machine to understand it. I recently just looked up some auction values as of a month and a half ago. There were some of these machines that were absolutely advertised as dead. They were missing cylinders. They needed lots of work, and they brought $18,000 to $19,000 on auction value. It's crazy. But there again, I'm going to price this machine, in my opinion, in a very affordable manner. This is a 100 horsepower wheeled skid steer, and they lift 3,950 pounds. So it's a lot of machine. Let me explain to everybody, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to email and say, oh, that's joystick controls. No, it's not. This is called SCAPA. So SCAPA stands for Standard Controls Power Assist. And how this is going to work, and it takes a little while for my brain to calculate it over when I'm operating it, but you're going to be forward and reverse, just like it would be in an H pattern position like a case, but then you're going to have your bucket and your boom on your pedals. So that's how this operates. There's no way to change it. It's what it is. I just want everybody to understand that. They've done that on the 850s. They did it on the T870s, S850s, had SCAPA controls. They actually, Bobcat still builds SCAPA controls. So I'm going to go ahead, fire this thing up. We're going to run it around. I'm going to run it in its 2-speed, show you everything works. Yes, the quick attach is free. Everything works the way it is supposed to. So we're going to fire it up, run it through all its paces. So, as I'm running this machine, you can see this. It is very smooth. You have to get used to, you know, if you run a joystick machine, you'll look down, you'll be like, oh, well, I need to correct myself this way. It's not how this works. It is something different, but it's not hard to understand how to run. So, the machine itself, it's very surprising how tight it is, but we're going to throw it in 2-speed here. This thing literally will haul the mail in 2-speed. We're going to go ahead and go backwards now, put it in 2-speed again. So everything there works the way it is supposed to. You know, there again, if you were a guy and you had a triaxle at home, or you had a tandem and you needed a big yard machine to load some stuff in your yard, whatever, this is an excellent machine for that. It's a lot of skid loader. Off the top of my head, I want to say these things weigh in the neighborhood of, I want to say it is like 10.5. I'll have that in the ad. So it's not something that you're just going to tote around with a half-ton pickup truck, obviously. Although we've had some customers to try that kind of stuff. So you can see right there, I mean, it does work very, very smooth. One thing I'll do here, I always like to do this, I'll come around here. You can see that the boom itself, I'm throwing it side to side like this, and you can see that the boom itself is very, very good and tight. It's not slopping side to side. The quick attach itself is very good and tight. yeah, if you were into a lot of heavy lift applications, or you wanted a machine, you wanted a big skid loader for, you know, that kind of work, where you wanted something with some big lift, here's a machine to take a look at. Hinge speed, very typical. These will have a little bit of chain noise, obviously, from being a big machine. You find that in your S250s, S300s, 770s for that matter. You know, we do a lot of Bobcat equipment day in and day out. We know what to look for. There again, I do feel this is a very good old solid machine, and if it wasn't, I would have sent the thing to an auction sale. But we welcome anybody to come check our stuff out. We're not hiding anything. It's why we've taken the time to do these videos. Matthew and I have both taken a lot of time here in the past month. We've invested a lot of money here to try to start making a lot better quality videos. Just like what we're doing with these, you know, the microphone stuff. We're hoping that you know, really does bring a better buyer experience for the products we sell. So, you know, we're hoping people like that and appreciate it. And, you know, if you would, give us a thumbs up, check out our YouTube channel, pop over, check us out on Facebook Marketplace, check our page out, check out our website, www.marksupplyco.com. Keep in mind, I mean, you can run all kinds of different attachments on this machine, such as brush cutters, pallet forks. We stock all that stuff. You know, so if you're calling and you're looking to buy a package of stuff, pallet forks, raffle buckets, we'll be glad to get you set up with a whole package of stuff. That is not an issue at all. One thing we will do here at our company, we ship something like this out to somebody, you know, and you want to grapple, what we like to do is we'll hook up the grapple, we'll hook up the brush mower. We test run it with this machine to make sure everything is functioning the way it is supposed to. That way, whenever it reaches your end, it's a simple plug and play for you. So there you can see this machine again. It is very smooth. It is very responsive. It does have a suspension seat. The other thing this machine does is the armrests themselves are adjustable forward and back. Now, one thing I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show everybody. I just put this machine into speed drift, which I can slow it down. Now you see me there, I'm at 1. Now I'm going to walk it up through. Okay, there I'm at 52. Here I am at 87. There I am at 99. Now, I'm going to take it out of speed drift. Back on up. I'm going to throw myself in 2-speed. There we are. We're at 2-speed. So you can see all that stuff works the way it's supposed to. But hey, if you are looking for a big machine, again, I'm not hiding anything. It's why we take the time to do what we do. Come check it out yourself in person. I have nothing to hide. I have owned a lot of high-powered stuff over the years, and I forgot to turn my lights on. Headlights, rear lights all work. Listen, there is stuff out there today. In my opinion, there's a lot of low-hour stuff that's not taken care of. You know, I've seen skid loaders, it's got 3,500 hours on them, and they were absolutely well-maintained, taken care of. And then you'll see a 1,500 or 1,600 hour machine that's absolutely beat to pieces. So, you know, it all depends, the maintenance program, whatnot. Again, I know where this thing come from. It does absolutely works excellent. And let's face it, today's market, and I'm just throwing this out there, I haven't 100% set a price on this machine yet, but you don't buy anything under 30 and you don't buy anything under 25 it's worth anything. And this thing is going to be under 25,000. But, you know, this is a big lift 100 horse Kubota motor, S850 with brand new wheels and tires, an excellent bucket. Yes, it has hours on it, but this thing isn't a piece of junk. It's not something to be disregarded. And, you know, I'm sure there'll be a whole bunch of keyboard warriors. Oh, man, look at that. That's ridiculous. Well, you know, but it always amazes me. Those guys are the guys that couldn't afford to buy one if they had to. I don't mean that to be ignorant, but it's like some guys have nothing nice to say but ignorant stuff. So if you want to be that guy, save your time. Don't even post your crap. That's not me being negative. It gets to be a little old after a while. So a lot of us guys experience it. Little things, the hose holders are all in place. That's something we check on these M series. They're generally broke off. This one's not. The thing is a very good running working machine. If you have any questions at all, 814-658-3066. It is a 2014 year model machine. Please check us out, www.marksupplyco.com. Give us a call at the office, 814-658-3066. Please understand it is cab heat air. Everything is working. There are no oil leaks that we have found anywhere. It is a very affordable big lift skid loader. So as always, thank you very much for checking out Mark Supply Company. Please check out our stuff, and I'll be glad to help in any way we can. Thank you. Have a great day.